guys, welcome back to the channel. It is almost time for my school to start. The Friday that you guys are seeing this is the Friday right before my classes start again. So I think it's about time that I kind of start preparing for the semester a little bit. I've done a little bit of things. I've organized, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen on my story a ton. I finally made a Notion account, which I'll be talking about today, as well as school supplies, decorating things, how I organize assignments, and things like that. So I'm gonna start preparing, show you guys my tips and tricks to help better organize yourself and prepare for this upcoming semester. And yeah, just kind of film a fun little preparation video. If you guys are new here, my name is Emily Harless. I am a junior at a small college in Indiana called Ball State University. I make videos every single week and post them on Fridays at noon. If you guys like me, of course, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell as well so you can see whenever I post new videos. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start with my first task of the day. Okay, if you guys don't already know this, I have a MacBook Pro. I got it back in 2018. I used to have a tan sort of case on it, but it ended up cracking over this break, so I got a black one now. But as cool and nice as it looks, like kind of plain, I also got some Redbubble stickers because I love to customize it. So I just want to show you the ones that I got. I'm not putting on my sorority's letters right now, and I'm not going to show you guys those just because later on, like mid this semester, I do have to disaffiliate from my sorority for a little bit because I am VP of recruitment for the Panhellenic Association at my college, and we have to disaffiliate for formal recruitment, so we do not influence the girls who are going through recruitment to join our particular sorority over the other ones on campus. So I did order my letters to put on there after fall recruitment in this because I had a coupon, but I am not showing them, but here they are. But I did, to replace that, I got a little PHA sticker. So it's just a little like rose gold wreath and it says PHA on it. And then I got, I don't know if you guys watch Yes Theory, but I love them and I love their slogan, Seek Discomfort. So I got a little Seek Discomfort sticker. I am also studying journalism, if you guys did not know, so I got a couple journalist ones. This one says Protect the Truth, Protect Journalists. And then I have a few more. I got another one that's related to journalism. This one just says Future Broadcast Journalist on it. I got one for my college. And then I have two more. First, I'm delving into like spirituality stuff, and I also just thought this sticker was really cute. It's just like the little moon like phase stickers. I'm sure you've probably seen this design all over the place. And then I'm also really into zodiac signs, and I am a Leo. So I found a little like bunch of stickers. It has the little like symbol for Leos. It just says Leo here. It has my constellation, and then it has a lion. So yeah, first things first is I'm going to organize them onto my laptop case to see how I think they would look pretty, I guess. Okay, so that is done. Whether you guys like how I arranged it or not, this is how I'm arranging it. Some things will obviously move. These I just put here for now to fill up some space, but this is where I'm gonna put my sorority letters later, and including some of these. So like this is probably gonna be moved up here once I put my sororities letters on in the fall. And like this would maybe move over here, or this one, or something like that. These are like more filler ones. But I just needed to fill in that dead space for now. So it's not going to look like this forever, but it is for now. But yeah, so just to add a little bit of personalization. You don't have to do this. I liked the simplistic black design as well, but I love throwing my own personal kind of designs onto things. The next thing that I want to show you guys is actually difficult to show you right now, unfortunately. It is exactly a week before my classes start, the day that I filmed this, because we are starting on the 19th. I'm filming this on the 12th, and none of my teachers have published their Canvas courses yet. so as you guys can see, the only ones that I have published are the 2 community ones. So this one's just like the whole TCOM department in general, and this one's just about journalism internships. But all of these, this one's a specific event, but all of these are my classes for this semester, and none of them are published. Usually though, if my classes were published, I kind of go into the Canvas courses and pull up the syllabus for this semester, and I make a Google Excel sheet that has all of the assignments that I have that semester on there, just so like all of them are in a central place and organized. Okay, so it is actually a couple of days later now, and now the books that I ordered are ready for pickup, and some of my professors have finally opened their modules, so I'm just hopping in here to kind of show you guys how I organize that, like I talked about it earlier, but now like actually show it to you. So first things first, my 4 online classes have finally posted some of their things, so I'm just gonna go into one of their classes. So what I'm gonna do is go over into my Excel. This is for my CCIM 210 class. The assignment is for discussion board. I just put DB. It's discussion board 1. Due date is January 24th, and due time is 11:59 p.m. So then I just continue doing that for the whole course, and then I will show you how to color code and sort it. Okay, so this is just a short 1 credit class, and it's only like from January to the end of February, so this is literally all I have to do for this class. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I just highlight everything that's for that 1 class and fill in the little like boxes with the color. So I'm just going to choose a pretty yellow film. I like the pastels, and color it that way. And then I'll just go back into my canvas and go into a different one of my classes. Okay, so I do have more classes to add whenever they end up getting added into my Canvas, but for now, this is what I have. I have 3 classes in here. So the next thing to do is I'm going to sort them all by due date. So you just click this column, click click sort sheet A to Z, and then it puts them all in order of when they're due. And then what I also do is I end up going into my Notion, and then I'm going to add all of the courses into here. The next thing is, so I'm not entirely sure what your guys' school does, whether you're in high school or college. My campus, we have an app for school. Ours is called Be Connected. We go in there and it has all of our classes listed, as well as the professors and classmates and things like that. So I can just go in here instead of logging in through a really complicated like module to see what classes I have or not, and like which professors I have. And then I actually go onto the Rate My Professor website. I do look at that when I'm scheduling my classes, if there's more than 1 professor option available, to see which professor I think would be the best. But I also go on there to see if I truly need the textbook. But anyways, I'm just going to hop on Rate My Professor and see which classes I truly need my textbook for. Okay, so obviously my bookstore also, we have a bookstore called TIS on our campus. That's who I go through for my books. They tell you whether or not there are books required based on like what your professor said. So I got the 2 that said that they were required. The next thing I wanted to show you guys before I go pick up the books that I'm ordering is actually this thing that I'm sure that you've heard of called Notion. Now I'm gonna give you a little mini tour of how I use my Notion and show you things like that. But if you guys do want a full in-depth tutorial of Notion, please let me know in the comments. I will do a video completely just centered around that if you guys want me to. The first thing, I'm sure you guys have seen the templates everywhere. I am using the Twirling Pages template that was first made, and then this girl, I believe her at is like Riha. I'll have her little thing in the description. What's it called? Her link tree where you can download all of her templates in the description to get it. Okay, so this is just my homepage. I customized it a little bit, but like I said, if you guys do want more details on how I did that, just let me know in the comments that you want a Notion tutorial and I'll do it. But the way that I use it for school, I have all of this. I have this tab called University. So I will go into there. So I have the academic plan. I have each individual course for the semester on there. A playlist that I listen to all the time when I study. It's just a lo-fi one that you guys can listen to as well. This is the timeline for now, is just things that I need to know. So like spring semester begins January 19th. Okay, so now I have like all the important days on my calendar for the semester, so that's kind of what that timeline is. It just has my start date, the day of our 3 study days that we're having instead of a spring break, and the day that semester ends. So this is the main page that I'll use. This is another thing, so once I have my Excel sheet that I showed you guys done, I will copy and paste everything into here. And then this one would be resources. I don't necessarily have anything, but like anything like online, like if I had an online book, I'd put it in here. So going up here to academic plan, I have all of my courses. So all of them are labeled over here. Tells me what time they are. So like TCOM 326 is 2 to 3:15 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and journalism's 3:30 to 4:45 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. These 4 are all asynchronous online. I color coded each of them based on what they are, put their location, whether it was online or in an actual building, how many credits they were, which professors I have, which is the same color coordination, and of course current semester. And then once, if it's like a reoccurring Zoom link, that if I get one of those, I will put those into this column. But yeah, so this academia page is definitely the page that I use the most throughout the school year. I do also use the calendar in here a lot to track like meetings and things. So I can add, for instance, I put here like first day of spring semester. I have a PHA exec meeting that day at 6 p.m. So it's a meeting. So this also just helps me keep track of all of my stuff. I usually plan it out 1 month at a time, or if there's something that I know I'm gonna forget if I just don't put it on, like if it's in March or whatever, I'll add it. And like I've already said a ton of times, if you want a Notion tutorial on how I use Notion to organize my whole life, not just school, please let me know in the comments. I would absolutely love to film one. So I just really wanna know if you guys wanna see it. But anyways, that is done. That is kind of how I just organize things out, just further information. And that is the next thing I do. So I try to save paper. I would take online notes. I just very much prefer writing things down. I remember things a ton better if I just write them down. So unfortunately, if I did have an iPad, I would actually do it on there and save some paper, but I do not. So this was my criminal justice notebook last semester. So I have all of the ones from that 101 class, but I still have about half, if not a little bit more paper left. So I'm honestly just going to put a big white paper clip in here to paper clip all of the notes from last semester together. And so now they're all bunched together, so when I open it, I don't like still flip onto their pages. And then I'm just gonna put all of my notes from my criminal justice class this semester in here as well to help, you know, save myself some money, not have to buy a notebook for that class. And also just, I have so much paper that I didn't use, I might as well use it. It's really hard for me to do that if it's like a completely different class, but since they were both criminal justice classes, I'm totally fine with doing that for this one. I'm gonna put my professional development class in here. And so to organize it, I'm just gonna take a pen, and in here, like I know that this one is criminal justice, but I'm also just gonna write on the very front page, CJC 410, up here in the corner. And my professor, usually if they had office hours, I'd put them up there too. I don't usually do it like this unless it's like a split notebook. When I have a full notebook, like this one, when it usually has like a white side, that's where I would put it. I would put like, and since this one's professional development, so I would put CCIM 210, Ms. Casey Smith, and then what time their office hours would be in here. And honestly, that's truly it for getting ready for the school year. A lot of it, like I said, I need communication with my professors once they upload their things online. That's it for today's video. If you guys got some useful tips out of it or had some ideas of ways to organize your life better and prepare for the school year, Please make sure you like the video down below. Comment when did your classes start or when do your classes start? Do you guys feel the same way that nobody really knows what's going on this semester? I do respond to every single comment or DM. All of my social medias are also linked in the description down below. If you guys liked me and want to get to know me better, you can of course always subscribe and click the notification bell. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys do want to see a more detailed, not as rushed sort of tutorial of Notion, please let me know. I will be happy to film one. Notion has become a very quick passion of mine and I use it all the time now. So I'd be very glad to film an actually good, not rushed video like this one was because I was on a time constraint. But anyways, that is it for this week's video. I will see you guys next Friday.